blockchain floor. You knew the odds, you wanted more. You logged in with a dream and a risk. Lit candles like they meant something. Those Discord chats, the shell parade. You bet it all and then it rained. Behind the gains, a house of dust. This game was never built on trust. No crying in the casino. This ain't love, it's just the price you hit that buy. You rolled the dice. No crying in the casino. You lost your stack, now light your cigar and smile like a damn rock star. You married coins, called them your fate. You called the bottom way too late. You mean been, sir, you chase the pump, but diamond hands still feel the dump. You thought belief would save your soul, but charts don't care, they just console. No crying in the casino. You knew the rules, you played the part. Don't blame the code, blame your heart. No crying in the casino. There's no rewind, no bailout plan. Only you and the candlestick man. The house always wins, and the house is cold. No friends when the numbers fall. No crying in the casino. No matter how far you fall, this ledger don't answer your call. No crying in the casino. Your tears won't mend your grief, won't stake this chain. Don't care what's real or fake. It's just the price. It's always been the price.
Portfolio looking like a dream. Green lines rising like whipped cream. I should've sold, nah, that's a trap. I opened snipping tool and sat back. Click save as moon, JPK. Named it, I'm rich and walked away. Didn't cash out, didn't take a dime. Just posted it with the perfect line. I took a screenshot, never selling. I framed the top and I'm still yelling. No cash, just pixels on my phone. Staring at a chart I do not own. I took a screenshot, never selling. Diamond hands, a meme repelling. No Lamborghinis, just digital pride. We don't sell here, we just slide. It was green, so green it hurt. Like heads in 2021 with a vintage shirt. My wallet screamed, you need to sell. But my brain just spurred, now let it swell. So I hit control, shift before, and dragged the box round, gains galore. No exit plan, no tax prep call. Just a pick I cry over come the fall. God took a screenshot, never selling. My portfolio has been chilling. Exploring highs, but I stayed true. Didn't press sell, just press control U. I took a screenshot, never selling. Watched it dip and started yelling. Still I hold with diamond cold, clutching gains like it's my horoscope. My friend sold and paid off debt. I saved a JPEG and regret, but I posted it with a kitty emoji, so it's fine.
I took a screenshot, never selling. Looking back, what pain is welling. Could've cashed out, bought a place, but all I got is a desktop case. I took a screenshot, never selling. Emotionally, I'm hemorrhaging. My phone's full of JPEG highs, no gains, just vibes.
If you screenshot add ATH, you're rich spiritually.
What's up, boys? How's it going? Look at that, green candles. We got green candles in the house today. Yes, it's one of those days. Hexo is in a good mood, so we're gonna have a great stream. I'm always in a good mood, right? I'm always in a good mood. That's the real outcome here. Not really. Last few days it got me a little bit perturbed. So I'm glad that we got some green candles, because boy, oh boy, was not having a good day a few days ago. Down in these trenches, you know, I've pretty much divorced myself from the chart until about right here, until about 0.007. Then I'm like, okay, all right, and then we go up, and then, you know, I started to get that feeling that, you know, I haven't hit that feeling in a long time. A feeling of, oh boy, here we go. This is it. This is the one. And then, you know, people start selling, and I'm like, okay, you nasty little worms. All right, let's check out. Chain Temple asked me, I started making content on Pulse. Any feedback is welcome. Honestly, two things. Make sure you get a good mic. I know that Crypto Coffee said this earlier. A good mic, because people don't really care what you're, like, how you look. It's more of like, it's more of how you sound. If you sound like garbage, nobody wants to listen to your stream or your videos. And just keep doing it, man. Like, just you know, keep doing it. The best way to gain a following is to do it every day, or at least at a time. Not every day, but at a time everybody knows. So, like, you're saying, hey, I'm gonna go live at 5 p.m. You know, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Then there you go. You gotta keep on that schedule, though. If you don't do that, guess what? People will not know how to find you, and it's a little bit harder for people to see when you're going live. So just keep on a good schedule. Good schedule. So if you're, you know, even if it's once a week at Monday, take it as like a show, like a TV show. If you have no idea what time your favorite TV show comes on, how are you ever going to find it, right? Because nobody has a listing or you know, what is the TV guide from back in the day of Hex? Like, I think there was one there for a while. I don't know if it's still active, but yeah. So just be active. No, don't just stream on Twitter or YouTube and think that you're going to make waves there. Get on Twitter, be active on Twitter, be active on YouTube. Really, it's almost like a full-time job trying to do it, honestly. I mean, I'm looking at news articles for quite a few hours a day, so, or just looking at stuff to talk about. So, yeah, just do those two things and keep consistent, and people will watch. You need a headset. This talking away from the mic thing isn't working. I don't know why it doesn't work. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll put it right here. There. Now is it better? There we go. Hello to all those invisible. Yes. Get a hot pop filter through your mic. Well, this is a pop filter. This little guy, that is a pop filter. Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it. Yeah, you're right. I keep posting each Sunday at the moment. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. You gotta do Sunday at a specific time. If you're doing live streams, if you're doing like just videos, I don't think it matters as much as long as you're just like posting them like on the same day. But yeah, I mean, when you're doing it, just have it like post them on Sunday, or post, you know, if you're doing live stream Sunday, Monday, do it at the exact same time. Is that a cup and handle thingy? Oh, maybe. If we get clear up to 1.4 again, it will be a cup and handle. We are so back. Party time Okinawa, October 2025. Dude, I would love to go back to Okinawa. Japan was great. I don't know. It was actually one of my most hated times in the Marines. because I was a boot, which is somebody that just got in, and all of the higher ups that were like higher up than me, that were like 21-year-old kids, literally just got back from Iraq, so they were all freaking crazy. So yeah, it wasn't my favorite time, but Okinawa is beautiful. But thank you for the $5 reduce. Oh crap! Here, let me fire up the Richard Hart. Let me top her up. Oops. Hold on. I'm gonna have to film with toppings. Let's see. I'm gonna get it. Okay, I gotta enter this in, and then we will be golden. All right. Oh my gosh. Right. Nobody donate today. Donations are off the table. Don't donate. My card is expired. I gotta freaking put in a new card. So if you donate today, it's not my fault. Hex Kong, do not donate if you want Richard Hart, Robo Richard. Anybody, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not gonna pop up because he runs out. He costs money. He costs little Hexo some money. So don't do it. Don't donate if you want Richard to pop up today. Let's just take him off. Let me see. How do I take him off? There we go. No donations. No more bets. No more bets. How many people do you know who are down in Hex? I know probably 3 that are down. I mean, other than people that are actually in the community that like I got onboarded. I think I got one guy in at 12 cents and then a couple of other guys at like 8 cents. But other than that, everybody I know is way up in Hex. So there's more people I know that are up in Hex than are down in Hex. All right. Evening, Hexo. What's up, our team? Hey, Hexo Katya. Nice. It's been a minute. What's up, Doctor? The Crypto Practor. Got some FOMO today. The first time in a long time with Pulse Chain. 2 to X post Crypto Anon. Did you see it, Hexo? I didn't see it. Crypto Anon 94. Should I look at it? Let me see. Let me check it out. We'll check out what Crypto Anon 94 posted. I don't even see him. Bud Pilch? What did he post? Let's see what he posted. A positive outbound message about decentralized stablecoin is all that matters this time. People respond. Okay, I don't know. That was in June 26th. Is it this? Pulse Chain will succeed because of PDI. Oh gosh. Okay. Thanks to RH. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm good on the PDI thing. If you think PDI is going to the moon, hey, I hope it does. I hope it does. I've already established that. But when the goalposts keep moving, that's when I go, okay, well, it'll happen when it happens. If you're in it, then cool. Those in before big payday should be. Yeah, I got most of my people in before big payday. I got one guy in because I didn't even know him or whatever, and he was like, "Dude, how you're in this Hex thing?" And it was before the split, the Pulse Chain split, and it was at like 12 cents, I think, when it was just Hex, e-Hex now. And he was like, I want to get in, and he wanted to put like $5,000 in, and I was like, dude, honestly, if you have $5,000, you should do dollar cost averaging in, and just you have $5,000, put $1,000 in. I always tell people the dollar cost average in, and he was like, oh, okay. Me and my dad want to put in a bunch of money, and I was like, cool. Here's how you do it. You guys can put in whatever you want. Do you think they dollar cost averaged in? Nope. They just threw it all in at 12 cents. I'm like, well, that's your own fault, man. I feel like that's somewhat of your own fault because boy, oh boy, was I pretty high up there when I was saying dollar cost average in because I have no idea what the price is going to do. And I still don't. But Hex agents represent, okay, link from the profile to Crypto Anon profile. What does that mean? This one? Yeah, it's a PDI post. Just wondering if you are already aware that the USDL, I don't know. Is that what it is? It's the MakerDAO. Okay. Well, I'll look at it afterwards, I guess. You can send it to me on Twitter, and I'll look at it. Indicators on the daily now cooled off. We're ready to go. Well, if you look at that, you want to see something really cool. Look at this. Stochastic RSI looks like it's about to pop on Ethereum. And you're exactly right. They've all cooled off. Probably the regular RSI has cooled off for Ethereum. Yep. Look, Ethereum, right when it busts 50, it's bullish again. Look, it bounced right up off of 50. Still bullish. RSI, extremely bullish now that it bounced off of the 50. We got a green candle on the horizon. What about Bitcoin? Bitcoin, the same exact thing. So, and then we got Hex, 1.193. We are up there at 1.2. So, everybody that sold in the last few days, that's all point and laugh. You know, we can all point and laugh at them because we see their little wieners in the, the ocean has taken the tide back and they're swimming without trunks, and it is a cold, cold ocean. That is one cold ocean, and we see your little wieners. So good job for you guys. You know, we did it. We did it for the guys that are holding strong. The loud and proud ones out there on the on X, on Telegrams, on whatever you're on, YouTube, or if you're just somebody that likes to sit back and watch. Hey, you guys did it. If you're just sitting on your hands, great. Good job for you. Like I said, this is why you should have price points. And like I do, this is when I'm going to sell. If you guys want to laugh at me and laugh my little wiener, hey, it's pretty much every time I get in the shower, my wife does. So there's that. Or, when I sell, you guys can all just, because I'm sure that, people are going to be like, Hexo's selling. Yeah, I had a price point. Okay. Everybody has a price point, and I'm not selling my whole bag, but this is how much I want to sell at this price point. So, that's what I'm going to do. It's my money. It's my money. I want it now, kind of thing, right? Roll on deodorant size. Yeah, well, I wish. It's cold outside, okay? Yeah, exactly. It was cold in the pool. What's up, Hexo? How are we feeling? I'm feeling good, Dante. I'm feeling good, man. Pulse chain, small hands. Well, if I had small hands, which I don't have like very large hands, but if I had smaller hands, it would make it a little bit better, right? It would make it look bigger. DCA is the way. Hey, I've tried to tell people for years. I try to tell people DCA, GCA. If you have $10,000, hey, you can put $1,000 in for the next 10 months. Great idea. No, I'm gonna throw it all in. It's like, dude, we're in the bear market. We are in the bear market. Probably be smarter if you just put it in the and nope, nobody ever takes little Hexo's advice, which is great because I don't give financial advice. I just have my own opinion. I always preface it with, if it was me and I had this much, this is what I would do with it. And they go, oh, okay, well, that's what you would do with it. I'm going to be clicking buttons and just buy it right now. And then I go, okay. When the tsunami pulls the water back, yep. Pulls chain trenches gang, yep. Exactly. Let's see. Peace and love. What's up, Hex Bay? I'm really boring with my money right now. Fidelity money market account 3.97. Real estates or a good opportunity and some stocks. Hey, that's a good idea, man. OMG, Hexo, you're a bad man. You want to provide for your family. God forbid you sell some Hex. Hey, you know that they're going to be coming after me. You know that when I sold the last time, it was like, oh, Hexo's selling. It's like, yeah, because I don't want to be living in a cardboard box, I guess. I don't know, man. Is that something? It's not like I sold all my bags. I don't get it. Hexo, does your stevedore connection have insight? What is stevedore? Into what the mysterious RH electronic devices are? No, but I will try to summon whoever Steve Dorr is today. I will be buying a Ouija board, and maybe we can ask. Mr. Steve. Yeah, JG Hexworth. It's my money, and I want it now. Started watching Joker stream and made it 2 minutes in. Man, you got 2 minutes in. Whew. It's funny because I went over and I went on to Kick because I think I was signing in because I wanted to stream on there or Rumble, one of those. And he was like one of the top streamers. And I was like, what the hell is this? I clicked it because he had like 500 people viewing, and it's literally all bots. It's you can tell what are bots. You can tell when somebody's bot streaming, I guess, or whatever it's called, bot farming. I don't know what it's called, but when somebody has bots on their in there, and it's just all emojis. The whole thing is just emojis, and then half of, so he's probably got him and his mom watching the streams, and he's probably got like 2 viewers. Joker seems one of the least worried about at this point. Oh, I don't even worry about him. I think it's funny, though, that I went over there and I saw it and I was just like, oh my gosh, how is this guy still streaming? It's pretty funny. All right, Justin Sun returns from space. I guess Mr. Justin Sun went on a rocket ship with these good-looking fellas to space. There you go. They all went to space. Apparently, it all turned out well. So good job, I guess. Somebody's at least going to on a rocket ship. And there you go, Mr. Justin Sun. He actually went to space, boys. He went to space. Crypto user loses nearly $1 million to a wallet draining scam 450 days after unknowingly signing a malicious approval transaction. So this is a warning to some of you Hexicans. I don't know if revoke.cash, if you want, go over to revoke.cash, connect your wallet, and unapprove or whatever it's called, some of these things that you've put on to your wallet, because there are people that, this guy drained him a year after he signed that transaction. So I would go and check out revoke.cash. I don't know if it works for Pulse Chain yet, but I think something like this, where you can revoke the permissions for your wallet. We do have it on Pulse Chain. I can't remember if revoke.cash actually works on Pulse Chain. If it does. Okay, somebody said it does. So Pulse Chain, your Ethereum, anything, revoke all of the things that you do not use, or if you see it as suspicious, I would revoke them immediately, guys, because you do not want to be drained a year. Like, this is a year and like a quarter. 1.25 years after this guy loses all of his money because he did it. He signed a stupid transaction a year and a half ago, nearly. So just be careful out there, guys. Everybody out there, please, watch your, go and check at least, please. You don't want to be that guy. And you think that it doesn't happen to everybody, or not everybody, but I'm telling you, I get so many messages from people that are like, hey, I did this and this guy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, you did what? You don't even have to give up your seed phrase anymore. You have to just sign a random transaction to the Pulse bridge. I don't know let me see. If you just Pulse Chain bridge. I remember the first one. Okay, this one's fine now. I remember the first one back in the day, what used to be like a scam. It was like and it was just spelled like the A and the I were mixed up, like CHAIN, it was CHIAN instead. So somebody would just click it because it was a sponsored ad. I think if you go, I can open up my Google. Let me see, because I think, let me see, incognito. Pulse Chain Bridge. Pulse Chain Bridge. Come on. Okay. Wow, it's really Bridger. Let's see if there's a fake one still. Okay. I remember there used to be like a sponsored ad. Oh, maybe that. Okay, it's not showing it anymore. But be very careful. I would go literally to pulsechain.com. If I didn't have it bookmarked, this is what I would do. I would go to pulsechain.com, scroll down, and click the bridge. And then okay. I guess it doesn't have it. Cross-chain swap. You can add your wallet. Why doesn't it have the Pulse Chain bridge on here when you click bridge? That's weird. I've never seen that. I thought the bridge took you to Pulse Chain or the Pulse Chain bridge website, not to another website. But, and then once you're on the bridge, make sure it's the real bridge. freaking actually bookmark it, and then you don't have to be, typing it in or Googling it. Because if you Google it, you are always risking a chance. Yeah, that's cringe. We are so back. All right. Supply to EHEX, PHEX liquidity on V2, and last time I checked was making 16% after 6 months. Like them both, so we'll look into it further. Not financial advice. Okay. Yeah. Just be aware, if you are providing liquidity, just be aware if one goes up way higher than the other, you're going to be left with the one that isn't as good. So that has pumped. Like the EHEX, PHEX pair, I think is going up against it. Let's see. I think it was 5.5 the last time that we gotta gag every time. Okay, so yeah, so this is EHEX is at 0.002, which is a 1 to 5.83. So the last time we looked at it, it was 5.54, I believe. So you're actually losing a little bit because it's going into EHEX. But if you really think that they're gonna at least parity or stick at a certain rate, like let's say one EHEX is 5, it's gonna parity at 5. Like, then it really doesn't matter. But that has good uptime. Yeah. Is Pulsecoin List the new Gold Pulse? I've seen Pulsecoin List. Pulsecoin List. I probably should use a different. Yeah, it's probably better. It's got the fear and greed index. I feel like that. Yeah, it's probably better. I don't know why I don't use it. GoPulse is just the one that I was always going to, so maybe that's why. But there you go, 125,000 cryptos, guys. I thought there was like 1 million. It's pretty crazy, but nice, good. That has good uptime. What do you use to off ramp Hex? Well, I'm a basic little, basic B, so I just use Coinbase. So if I was doing it today, and I might be taking the long route, and everybody else would be like, no, you don't use that. If I was doing it today, I would sell Hex or sell Pulse or sell Pulse X. Let's say it went up to $1 today and I was going to take some gains. What I would do is I would sell into eDai on Pulse Chain, and then I would swap that eDai, or not swap it, Pulse, or bridge that eDai over the bridge. And on Ethereum, I would then have it, and then I would send it to Coinbase. I know people hate Coinbase, but that's the one I have. All right, Gemini, I've thought about starting up a new an account there. Coinbase, I've had it since 2016, so it's the one I've used for so long. Hopefully, they don't ever shut it down. But if I would, if I'm taking out 100,000, 10,000, $1 million or something, I'm doing it in little chunks, 100,000. Like, let's say I'm going to take $1 million out. Maybe I send $100,000 to Coinbase for that day, and then the next day do another 100,000, and the next day, right? Right? Like, that's what I would do. I would not send $1 million to Coinbase in one chunk and then try to cash it out, because we've seen it a million times where Coinbase just locks your account down and then nobody even talks to you for 6 months. Can't get a real person on the line. And then at least if you did that, 100,000, 50,000, whatever you want to do, like, at least you have all that money sitting on your Ethereum, and you can start up a Gemini, you can start up a Binance US account, or whatever, any other off ramp that you want to do. But until mine gets shut down, which I'm sure it will at some point, or gets, somebody steals my money, because I think that legitimately is stealing your money. That's what I'll be doing. I know it might not be the, there's the 0x Coast that you could do. I have an account. I've never used it. I've never traded. I've never put anything in it to swap over. Nothing. I haven't done any of that. So I haven't used them yet. But so Coinbase is my go-to right now. I know some people are going to say something about the fees or all that stuff, but I can, if I'm cashing out $1 million, I can take out, $100 of fees isn't going to kill me. I'll be okay. Internet money wallet, okay. Got to chunk it up. Coinbase is useful for getting on and off really quickly and reliably. I agree, Swearworks. Until they shut down your account, right? That's the biggest one. Until they shut down your account. They haven't shut down my account, so I use it, and that's what I use. But until then, Coinbase, okay, let's see, Internet Money Wallet. Yeah, I should probably use Internet. Again, Internet Money Wallet is one of those things where I don't like messing with my seed phrase. I don't like getting them out, and I have to get them out of my little hidey hole that I put them in, and where I put them, and all this other stuff. I have to get all that stuff out and then put it onto a new wallet, which already freaks me out. So instead, I just keep all the same things, and I don't want to like mess around with it. If something works for me right now, then I don't try to onboard to a new thing. If MetaMask stops supporting Pulse Chain and Hex or whatever, I would move to a new wallet. But all of my stuff's already on those things, so I just don't feel the need to like double my security vector of getting attacked by downloading another wallet, putting my seed phrase in, and all that other stuff. Okay, so but if you like it, good. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Honestly, I've not heard anything bad really about it. So there is that. But that's just how I do it. I'm really lazy. I really look at how, like I said, security vectors of like, if I double, if I put my seed phrase in multiple things, there's multiple times that I can get hacked, or I can accidentally do something or download the wrong extension or whatever. But if I just leave them in there, or if I just have, then I don't have to worry about it. May I ask, why is it now? Someone explain. Why is what now? Why would they shut your account down? I have no idea. And it hasn't been me or really anybody that I know. But if you go on X.com, especially when the bull market comes around, you'll see people getting their accounts shut down left and right. And they don't give them a reason. That's the whole thing. That's why I really distrust any of the centralized exchanges. They don't give you a reason. They just shut it down and they're like, we're looking into it. And then some of these guys are like, dude, you've shut down my account for 7 months. What's going on? So you don't get your money for 7 months. There goes the whole bull run, or bear market or whatever. You want to onboard new money and put new money in. Well, guess what? Coinbase just shut your account down. So that's why I think that opening up a bunch of these accounts, Gemini, Coinbase, 0x Coast, all of them that you can, and just having them on standby, ready, in case, and don't put all of your money into one. Like I said, if you have $1 million, put it in $100,000 chunks or $50,000 chunks and cash it out over a 20-day period instead of that day. You just, you're so like, oh yeah, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to have $1 million in my bank account by the end of the week. Slow down, take your time, and get the money out safely instead. Just start a new wallet. What do you mean? What kind of wallet? Coinbase and Kraken are my go-to choices. There you go. Kraken is another one. Guys, Hexo is a Marine. There's a good chance he F's up moving to, to a new wallet. Hey, I'm not even, yeah, exactly. I'm not the most intelligent. I know that, all of my seed phrases are written in crayon. I get it. But, I'm just telling you, I know that some of you guys are, as slow as me. So I'm like, hey, my slow boys like me, let's slow it down here. Have them already have multiple accounts to send to also. Exactly. If you have a wife, have her start up a Coinbase account, have her start, if you have somebody that you are, that you trust a lot, have them set them up. And, I don't know if that's illegal. I don't know. Me and my wife, obviously, it's not illegal, but somebody you trust, maybe it is. So if you have a wife, I've had my wife set up Coinbase accounts and all of those too. So in case they want to shut mine down, I'll be like, all right, hey, you open yours up. I'm going to start sending money through there just for fun. Yeah. What about having debit cards to fund? You can do that too, but then you got to leave your money on the exchanges, right? So if you want to do, look, if you want to put $5,000 and it doesn't mean anything to you if they shut down your account, that you can't use that credit card anymore, or that debit card, sure, yeah, leave $5,000 on there and then you can use it or whatever. But if it's $1 million, you probably don't want to leave it on Coinbase. Sick the IRS on your wife. Nice, actually. Yeah, exactly. It's like, not my problem. I don't know what she's up to. Exactly. I do the same thing when moving across the bridge. Split it into a few transactions instead of one big one. Exactly. All right, guys, we are getting that green candle, 1.196. Here we go. 4-hour chart's looking great. Let's check the daily. The daily's looking like a great, nice bull flag, just flagging out. We're a bunch of flaggets. We're about to hit the all-time new high of 1.5 cents. All-time new high of this quarter. Banks always freeze your account and ask where you got it over 20,000. Exactly. I haven't had a problem with banks either, but even making new banks. I mean, FDIC insurance only covers, I think, $250,000. So you might want to split it up across different banks. But from what I haven't researched it too much, but I think even Richard was like, I don't know if that's between multiple banks or if that's just that bank or whatever. So that $250,000 might just be for all of your bank accounts. You know, if you have one at a credit union and one at a U.S. bank and you have one at a Bank of America, that $250,000 is all that they're going to give you for each one. But I'm not entirely sure. And when I listened to Richard, I don't think he was sure either. So State National has no IRS filing. What does that mean? Banks always free. Okay, yeah. Per account. Is it per account? Okay, if it's per account, then that's a little bit better. But crayon for the win, yes. It's hard reading my seed phrase when they're all written in crayon. A new IAM wallet. Yeah, have them already. Okay, let's see. Good advice. Coinbase and Kraken just started a new wallet. Guys, Hex. Okay, let's see. I have an off-ramp since 2021, small amounts. Yeah, me too. I think it was 2023 that I did it last time. Do you investigate your account for, say, money laundering? Do they again? Who is that? Oh, you like if your wallet? Possibly. I'm guessing it probably has something to do with like if you got some shady. Listen, I have no idea. I'm sure they do. I'm sure if you were interacting with some things that they do not like, which could be hex, then yeah, they could just shut it down. Why is it pumping now? Well, I mean, everything's pumping now. Everything's tied to liquidity bonding. So, Richard Hart or the Hart's Law would say that they all pump together. As long as they're liquidity bonded, and Hex and or Ethereum are liquidity bonded. So not only that, but everybody's getting bullish, man. Everybody's getting excited. Everybody's ready. I mean, I think that this is a long time coming for us. I mean, how's it long has it been? Since September 20, or I think the day was September 18th, 2021, was the all-time high for Hex. So it's been nearly 4 years. These cycles, usually a bear cycle lasts 3 or 4 years, and a bull cycle lasts about a year or year and a half. So yeah, I mean, why not? I've used Coinbase instant transfer feature, which costs more, but it is instant. Yeah, it's a percentage of it though. Because I remember you could do that. You could like put it right onto your account, but it's like a percentage of it. It's not just like, oh, we're gonna take out $100. It's like a percentage of, like, if you were cashing out $100,000, they're gonna take like 3%. That's like $3,000. It's like, I'll just wait the 3 or 4 days. Even for like, I don't need it instantly. Why would they? Okay, let's see. Is Coast good on or off ramping, or is it just for on ramping? Off ramping? I don't know. I haven't used it. No fees when using USDC. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, you use USDC. But be careful if you have DAI, like actual DAI, not PDAI. But if you have DAI, I did this one time. I transferred all of my DAI to USDC, and it had like a 1% slippage, and it was like 6 figures. It was like $100,000, and I lost like $1,000 doing that to transfer it to USDC. So be careful. Look at how much you're losing, because I was like, oh, I thought it was only like $100, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever, I'll just swap it. And then I looked at it again, and I was like, dude, that was $1,000 I just lost. So be careful with that. Got to chunk it up. All right. Coast fees are way too high. Easy pass. Yeah, I haven't used them. Just using the regular transfer from Coinbase to your checking account is actually very quick. Yeah, it usually is like 2 days for me, as long as it's on a weekday. Went back in the day. 11/18, actually, yeah. State national no filing requirement. I don't know what a state national is. Is that like some like where you're saying that like you're a sovereign citizen type stuff? Because if that, I mean, do whatever you're gonna do. You can pay your taxes, not pay your taxes. That's up to you. I pay my taxes. I'm gonna pay my taxes. If you think I'm a bootlicker, I'm gonna lick the boots that are gonna kick me in the face all day. All right, because those are some steel-toed boots, and I got a family. All right, I don't need my teeth knocked out because I didn't freaking pay my taxes. If you don't want to, and you're a single dude, and you're like, dude, I'm not doing it, I live on the road, hey, that's on you, man. That's on you. I suggest everybody just pay their taxes because, yeah, everything is pumping. Word scrambler at Wikipedia, Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland. What? Stock market isn't going to look good in the month, in my opinion. Been really hot. The jobs market looked pretty bad. What the heck? And I don't know. I think it does pretty good. I mean, we'll probably get some pullback. Yeah. You might be right. But monthly looks pretty good though, dude. But we could get a pullback. I don't see why not. I mean, look at that. RSI isn't overbought anymore. I can see it coming down though. You might be right there. All right. Yeah, just be careful. Revoke.cash is the website. You connect your wallet and you can revoke the things. It does cost gas if you're on the Ethereum. Obviously, on Pulse Chain, it costs gas as well, or Pulse. But with Pulse, it's going to cost you like less than a penny. And then do it on both your Ethereum and on your Pulse Chain. Look at both of them because you never know, right? You never know. And be careful out there. Be very, very careful. My opinion, combat veterans shouldn't pay taxes. Hey, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. I'm a combat veteran myself. I agree. 100% agree with that. How do you know how much tax you owe? You go to a... What? Thomas, are you trolling me right now? If you structure it right and it's long-term gains, the taxes really aren't that bad. Yeah. I mean, they're 15, 20 something percent. It depends on how much you cash out. Because I guess, like, looking at how much the taxes are, like, I was chat GPTing this yesterday because I was like, oh, if these are my price points and I want to cash out, blah, blah, blah. And there's, like, if you cash out enough, they actually start taking out, like, an extra fee. There's, like, an extra 5% or something like that. So, but I don't know. Really, how much you tax you out? Well, you can go over, I think there's like, I forgot what the coin, I forgot what it's called, but hold on. I got kids trying to come in the door. There's like, coin tracker. No, it's not coin tracker. There's things that you can do for taxes that you can look and see how much you've lost or how much you owe. Unfortunately, they really suck with hex because once you stake your hex, it burns it. So it looks like a huge net negative. And then when you unstake the hex, it looks like a huge positive. So I don't know. And it's really hard to see, right? Because it literally burns your coins. So it looks like you just took a huge net loss. And then when you get those coins, it looks like you just got a huge net positive. So, you know, talk to a CPI, see, what is it? Somebody that's really good at taxes. A tax advisor. Pulse Chain still 50%, so no tax. Well, yeah, it just depends on where you get it. And where you sold it. Like if you sold all of your Pulse Chain right now, yeah. Love no taxes. Real estate allows tricks. True. It knows Thomas Winter, but they want you to guess. True. Yeah, exactly. They know how much you owe, but they want you to guess. It is pretty funny. Only benefit of using a centralized exchange to cash out, they keep all that taxes organized. True. That is true. Use Coinly. That's what it is. I knew it was with a K. Coinly with a K. They can do it. That was the one that I was thinking of. I couldn't remember. Let's see. This will be my first year making profits. LOL. I really don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, Coinly. If you're looking at something, dude, Coinly is always good. If you're a trader, though, like that's the thing that sucks. Like I haven't touched my wallet in months, right? Like the last thing I bought was Hexos. And that was when I released it. So it's like I don't have that many, but Coinly, like it gives up to, if you're like a trader, like a day trader that does thousands of trades, it makes you pay like $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 or something for the more trades you have. So that's one of the reasons why I'm like, I'm just gonna sit on my hands. I don't want to pay these guys. Thank God I don't have problems anymore since I live in Puerto Rico. Yeah, you're lucky there. Best practice is to pay what you think you owe, and you should be good. Don't stress too much. True. My tax guy, what's crypto? Yeah, oh, good. Yeah, if you have a tax guy that goes, what's crypto? You might want to look for another guy. Although really, crypto taxes aren't that hard. Like, after talking, because I had somebody like that for a while, and it's just like, dude, I sold something. I bought something. I sold something. Here's my cost basis, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, oh, yeah, okay. But they don't know what crypto is. So it's no tax. Message me for information. Okay. I have 2,000 transactions. Yeah, that's going to cost you. Where's RoboRH? Yeah, he's down for the count. I forgot to pay him. I need to update his thing. So, and then I will tomorrow he'll be back up. I just forgot. You have to he requires funds or he stays in his hidey hole. Peter Schiff loves Puerto Rico. Yeah. See, Hex, he is in the huff with you, so he's not coming out. Yeah, if you search IRS taxes on crypto, short-term, long-term on Google, it will take you right to the IRS page. Yeah, SwearWorks, that's a good idea. Not only that, but you can copy. I think you can get like a CSV from like Etherscan, and it'll show all of your trades. You could probably pop that. Now, I have no idea. I've never used this, but like use ChatGPT or on O3. But if you have 2,000, I don't even know if that's going to fit. So I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a lot of trades. If you search, okay, let's see. Coinly costs only a couple $100 for thousands of transactions. Oh, okay. Hexo ran out of money. Yeah, I ran out of money. It's all over for me. Okay. So put another coin in the slot. Yeah, exactly. I gotta get the what were those things with the little the Zotran or something, the Zorans. You gotta ask him a new question. But yeah, Hex looks good, dude. I mean, 4 hours looks actually marvelous. It looks like we're bouncing up off of this. Let's see, what is this? The 52? It looks like it went down below it just a little bit, but it looks good, guys. I mean, I've been excited all day about it. So thanks for the info. Yeah, no problem, Thomas. Hopefully you get it all figured out, because it is frustrating, and it is like something that you're like, oh crap, I gotta pay taxes on this. But honestly, Thomas, if you're not somebody that's made, like if you've made a lot of money day trading, you got 2,000 transactions, yeah, you're probably going to owe. But if you've made no money, like if if you started with $10,000 and you've got like $12,000, I'm not saying don't worry about it, but like you're going to owe like on $2,000. So I think it was $300 for 10,000 transactions on Coinly, or $200 for 3,000. Okay. Yeah, there you go. 6 more months and I'll leave the service. 6 more months and Hex will make me a millionaire. Oh, JVMNR. Hey, hopefully you get out, and sometimes leaving the service is the worst thing you can do. Depends on what your job was in the service. Plump the like button. Yeah. Yes. Pay your taxes. Yes. Pay your taxes. That's all I got for you guys today. Not too much news on there. It was a pretty boring day. I'm just glad the entire crypto market is pumping. Let's go ahead and look what Bitcoin is at right now. 114,239, and Ethereum's at 3,500. So if you buy a crypto, Jerome Powell will eat your soul. Yes. All right. That's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully everybody had a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern. What if you're starting with 4K and have $1,800? LOL, asking for a flip. You probably don't owe anything, but hey, I'm not a tax advisor. Talk to a tax person. You can stop at the same time as Crypto Coffee. You can't stop. Oh, is he stopping? It's funny. I didn't know that he was streaming. Still streaming. Get everything documented in your medical records before you get out. True. All right. You guys have a good one. I will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody take care. See you guys.